Welcome to the session 4 on entrepreneurship, on technological innovation management, and entrepreneurship. Let's continue entrepreneurship. In last class, we did about the meaning of entrepreneurship and the characters of an entrepreneur. In today's class, we are going to learn about classification of entrepreneurs. What are the different types of entrepreneurs that are available, and some MCQ on the same. Now, classification of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs in business can be broadly classified based on the criteria like stages of economic development, types of business, use of technology, behavioral science, area, age, gender, and so on. So let's go in detail. According to the stage of economic development, you can have entrepreneurs like innovative entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneur, and drone entrepreneurs. Now let's see what each entrepreneur mean. Then again the class entrepreneurs can be classified. This is the economic development classification. Next, classification based on the type of business that they carry out. For that also a classification can be done. Business entrepreneur, trading entrepreneur, industrial entrepreneur, corporate entrepreneur, agriculture entrepreneur, retail entrepreneur, and service entrepreneur. Classification according to the use of technology: technical entrepreneur, non-technical entrepreneur, professional entrepreneur. According to behavioral scientist: solo operators, active partners, inventors, challengers, buyers, and lifetimers. Classification of entrepreneurs based on area: urban entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs. Classification based on gender: woman entrepreneur, men entrepreneur. So there can be like this, there are different classification on entrepreneurs. So let's go in detail on each kind of entrepreneurs. In the previous slide, we just discussed that entrepreneurs based on the economical development. There are four categories of entrepreneurs: innovative, imitative, and Fabian and drone entrepreneurs. Let's see what is mean. What do you mean by innovative entrepreneur? An innovative entrepreneur is one who introduces a new product or a new technique or a new market and reorganize the enterprise if needed. They are generally aggressive in experimentation and seize opportunities. They look for problems as an opportunity, and they explore that problem as an opportunity and experiment on the same. They are capable of converting attractive possibilities into practices. They raise money to start an enterprise, assemble the various factors, choose the right employees, and set the organization going. Innovative entrepreneurs are more commonly found in developed countries. Innovative entrepreneurs are mostly found in developed countries. This is because such entrepreneurs can work only when a certain level of development is already achieved. When there is a certain amount of development, on that they start their business. So these kind of entrepreneurs are called as innovative entrepreneurs. Next is imitative entrepreneur or adoptive entrepreneur. Now, what do you mean by imitative entrepreneur? Imitative entrepreneur are those who adopt or copy successful innovation creations by innovative entrepreneurs. Imitative entrepreneurs, they just copy already business which is up and running, and they become the entrepreneurs. They do not innovate the changes themselves, but only imitate techniques and technology innovated by others. They just copy the behavior or the entrepreneur business strategies from the others, and they start their own business. Imitative entrepreneurs are more commonly found in the developing countries because they prefer to imitate products, technology, knowledge, and skills that are already available in more advanced countries. They are nevertheless important for the development of poor countries. They are still very important, though they do copy business which has already been set up, but still they are also a big part of economic development in poor countries. Fabian entrepreneur. Now, what is Fabian entrepreneur? Fabian entrepreneur are those who are very cautious and are skeptical about any changes. They don't accept the changes easily, and they are very cautious. They follow, which is, I mean, they are a kind of traditional entrepreneurs. They have neither, they will introduce any new change nor desire to adopt new methods innovated by others unless they are pushed to the wall. So they are very traditional and they are skeptical. They don't, even though they know that the business is going to agree or improve, they will not be liking to adopt the change into their new business changing environments unless that is the only option that is left for them. They are generally driven by custom, religion, tradition, and past practices. They imitate or bring in changes only when it is a question of survival. If they don't implement the new changes, then they can't survive. In such situations only they will agree for a change in the business strategy or environment. Those are Fabian entrepreneurs. Next is drone entrepreneurs. Drone entrepreneurs are those who are highly resistant to changes. They refuse to adopt, imitate, or make any changes in production methods, whatever the consequences they may have to face, come what may. They choose to think rather than imitate or bring in changes. So they are okay to close the business, but they will not imitate or bring in the changes into their organization. They may even suffer from losses and prefer to stick to traditional ways at whatever the conditions, even if they are they come to a situation where they have to close the business. They are okay with closing the business, but they will not accept any changes that is being given. Such old-fashioned entrepreneurs are found plenty in India. Ideal Java, a motorbike company based in Mysore, is an example for this. So this is the different kind of entrepreneurs based on economic development. Next, based on the business entrepreneur, they form idea of a new product or service leading to a new business. They look for product or a servicing to start a new business. Trading entrepreneurs, they undertake trading activity, neither can and it is not concerned with manufactured related activities. They buy and save, that's all. Buy and give, trade. Industrial entrepreneurs who manufacture the potential need of the customer and tailors a product or a service to meet the customer market need. Corporate entrepreneur who demonstrate his innovative skills in organization and managing corporate undertaking. Agricultural entrepreneur is one who undertakes agricultural activities like raising and marketing of crops, fertilizers, and other inputs. Classification based on business. Solo operator who work alone and if needed employ few employees to assist. Based on the business, solo operator, they work all alone. If required, if they feel that the work is too much, they will use one or two employees for their assistant. Active partners start with partners, and all partners actively participate in the corporation of the or enterprise, in the operation of the enterprise. Inventors, they invent new product. Their basic interest lies in research and innovation. Challengers, they plunge into business because of the challenges in the present situation. Buyers who don't wish to bear much risk, they wish to buy an ongoing one. Lifetimers, business are an integral part of life. Usually a family business or a family enterprise is one which of lifetimers. Next is the myths that is related to entrepreneurship. First myth is entrepreneurs are born and they are not made. It is most common myth that deters people from becoming entrepreneurs. However, this is completely untrue. A normal person with an idea which solves a problem the society is dealing with can become an integral, can become an entrepreneur if he works on certain skills. If one is ready to develop leadership and managerial skill and isn't scared to take risk, one can aim to become a successful entrepreneur. There is nothing that he is to should be born. If he possesses the leadership, if he learns the leadership and managerial skills, and if he is not scared of taking risk, he can become an entrepreneur. All second myth is all you need is money. You need to have you need to have a lot of money to start a business. This is one of the greatest myth on entrepreneurship. This myth is not completely justified because you may have great investors pumping in a lot of money into your venture, but if your idea doesn't appeal to people, they will not buy your product or service. Thus, money might be important, but it is more important to use the money wisely in places where it is required. Third myth, entrepreneurs are usually college dropouts. This is a common disbelief because great people like Mark Zuckerberg, Mukesh Ambani, and Steve Jobs have managed to become successful entrepreneurs without a degree college. However, a formal and educated background only helps the entrepreneur to understand concepts and the business better. An entrepreneur becomes one because of his idea and developed a skill set, and it is not because of his college degree. The next myth is you need to think out of the box idea to start up. This is another myth about entrepreneurship which needs to be debunked. It is true that you need an idea to develop on on, but the idea does not need to be completely new or innovative one. Running a restaurant, school, or any kind of business, or adding value to already existing business which solve problems of the society can also serve as a great base for entrepreneurship. One more myth is having no boss the best feeling. A lot of people consider entrepreneurship because they believe that they will get to set their own terms to work and lead a team. However, this might be a favorable scenario for every venture. With ideas like leadership coaches catching up, it is proven that even entrepreneurs who lead a team require help from the superiors in order to succeed. Starting a business isn't that difficult. This is one more myth. A lot of entrepreneurs we see aren't college pass out, which has led to the common belief that entrepreneurship isn't very difficult to achieve. Instead of attending rigorous classes, they concentrate on developing skill set and an idea which they have grown only due to their hard work. A typical entrepreneur fails many times before he or she can succeed, and defeating failure isn't everybody's cup of tea. So, these were some myths on entrepreneurship. Let's do some multiple choice questionnaires. Question number one, choose the type of the entrepreneur that is not based on motivation. Pure entrepreneurs, corporate entrepreneurs, spontaneous entrepreneurs, or induced entrepreneurs. It is option C. Spontaneous entrepreneurs are not based on motivation. Which of the following is the activity of a business entrepreneur? A, production, marketing, B, marketing, C, operation, D, all of the above. It is option D, all of the above. Find the odd one out in the context of trading entrepreneur. A, selling, B, commission, C, buying, D, manufacturing. Option D, it is manufacturing. Corporate entrepreneurs is also called as intrapreneur, promoter, C, manager, D, shareholder. Corporate entrepreneur is also called as C, manager. Dash entrepreneurs supply services unlike hoteliers, bankers, airlines, and livestock. It is option D, livestock. Which of these is based on technology? A modern, B professional, C corporate, D industrial. It is C corporate. Which of the below is not a characteristic of Fabian entrepreneurs? Conservative, risk aware, skeptical, and adaptive. It is option D, adaptive. Nurses Coffee is an example of which entrepreneur? It is option C, Fabian entrepreneur. Nurses Coffee is an example of Fabian entrepreneur. Thank you for your attention. This completes session 4, classification of entrepreneurs as well as myths related to the entrepreneurship. I will meet you in the next class. Thank you.